think that's about the best the deck was gonna do there. Luckily, narrowly avoiding going 0-3. Wow, my 3 favorite classes.
My vigilance.
Let's try Priest and see if we get a location or something. That'd be cool. Infiltrator or Priest of the Deceased? Rip the Azari bet. I don't know what happened, but luckily it paid everybody out their points and nobody lost anything. Whew. I don't know what happened there. I guess there was a malfunction with Twitch and Hearth simultaneously. That's unfortunate, right when we were about to start our comeback. Alright, let's take the Infiltrator. Ooh, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Lesser Spellstone Diamond. I don't want Steamer. Alright, let's go Spellstone. And Spiteful Summoner? Wow. What a deck. I did the shout out. It doesn't show the name of the person who did it. And I just happened to do it right after Hoots typed that message. Oh. Well, that's a scam. This is good. This is a good card too. If we're trying to build like a high value deck, it's kind of cool. It's funny because I want a lot of spells to upgrade this. I also don't want a lot of cheap spells. Treasure Staff's pretty good too, but let's take a Priest card. Ooh, a Duster. Interesting. Try that card out. We'll take the 1. I hate these cards. Oh, this deck is making me want to vomit. Let's run a Power Infusion. More vomit. None of these help me. Let's take a crappy Igneous. Alright, can I just retire this one from here? Alright, let's take a Light Bomb. Light Bomb is... I don't think it's that good. Nova's okay, but it, you know, if we're doing our Spiteful plan, maybe Light Bomb works. More Dusters, more Sin Runners. Alright, let's take a Renew here. Renew's a good spell, right? Raider's a good card, I like that one. I need 2s. Ooh, that can give us Skeletal Dragon. Garbage here. Clean the scene. I mean, I got some AoE actually. I just need some cards you actually want to put in your deck. Unfortunately, don't really have those. Trash here. So many Light Bombs. Okay, sure. So many Spellstones. You know what? Fuck it. All the Spellstones. We'll build a Spellstone deck. Entirely plausible that this deck disappears before its time as well. Just throwing that out there. Based off of what we've been offered so far. Let's take that. Maybe we get some Dragon Synergy. Tolvir. We'll run a Nova. It's a good removal spell. We have an 8. We do have 1/8, but let's just grab a 2. And just some more poo here, man. This just looks like it's gonna be agony to play. I can't do it. There's no way. This is the hardest thing about this meta, is you just roll a couple of decks like this, you know, in a row, and it's just like, well, no matter what, like, I'm just like, there goes like an hour of the stream. Like, I will, like, you'll have to end an hour earlier now just to save some mental, anguish here. We'll maybe retire this next deck. I mean, if it's twice as good as that last deck, it might still be a retire, so maybe. I retired 2 today. It's just, I mean, everybody knows at this point, like, this is the worst meta. The decks suck, they're all boring. Again, I don't need a great deck. If I just get an interesting below average deck and not a completely uninteresting literal pile of shit, then it's like, okay, like, we'll play it. And half the time, you know, you go 4 or 5 if you get lucky. It's just like so demotivating to like start the draft and expect to run shit. It's like 4 out of every 5 decks are just garbage, or, you know, 2 out of every 3 decks, and it's like I said, it's demotivating. Hey, there's a good spell. That library would have been good in our last deck. Alright, I think I'll take a Hellfire. And we'll take Wasp. Could have had the Imp deck. I don't really want 2 Hellfires. But I don't really want 1 Catastrophe, so... I like the Dragon card. I'm not a big fan of the thing. Would have been good in our last deck too. What am I supposed to do with any of these? What card was he looking for? Anything that wasn't shit would have been preferable. All right, let's take a 2 and a 3. So much removal. Okay, we got 1 Evil Genius. I think I kind of want to take the 1-drop now with the Evil Genius. Yeah, let's just take it. It's cheap. Cheap fodder. Alright, we'll be able to remove some minions. I actually like Alchemist. I think Alchemist is okay. Gorilla Bot or Librarian? I don't know. Let's say Gorilla. Love Dark Reaper. Let's grab a Shrivara here. Drain Soul over Filth. Why don't you marry Alchemist? I don't love it that much. Let's take a Rager. Rager's not bad, right? Oh my god. Can we take Darkest Hour? That's kind of cool, right? How many 3s do we have? 1, 2... Why is this song so loud? Blowing out my goddamn eardrums. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean... Dredger Staff or Imp Gang? Let's take a Staff. If we pick up another Evil Genius, I'll be happy to have a couple of 1s. Oh my god. A Vile Fiend? What is this, a Dreads deck? Dreads had 6 of these in his mage deck earlier today. Take the 2. I'm gonna take another Rager here. And finally, I guess we can take the Accuser. Accuser's a good card. Alright, we'll play this one. Win or lose, rain or shine, we're playing this. Much better. It's still, it's a much better deck, but it's still just like, every deck's the same. This curve, shit. 24 neutrals. We actually have more spells in this deck than in our last 3 decks combined. So, I guess that's kind of cool. Who's old man yelling in all caps in our chat? Every time you pick it, you tell us, why don't you have babies with it? Ew. Yuck, Dreads. Do you know how babies get made?
Welcome, my devoted chosen.
Alright, I'm going back to YouTube. It's a great hand. I'm going back to YouTube where Redbeard's a Viking. Dreads, did you check out the latest video? I think you said you were about to leave a comment under it. What were you thinking about writing? 12-win Solarian mage?
Were you followed?
Just get a card on the board. Took a while. Another awesome run. Waiting on the 12-0 video next. Wow. Who told you spoilers for our upcoming videos, winky face? Good vibes and the runs, dude. Keep rocking. Wow, nice comment. What a nice message.
They're on to us.
Wow, that's nice of you to say. Thank you, smiley face. It's fun leaving comments. Alright, I'm all caught up. Quinn is the best and will be the best. Oh, Quinn's wonderful. Yeah, Quinn is like the best guy. I would trade Dreads for Quinn. I'd have to throw in probably my whole Pokemon alternate art collection and, you know, 6 months of stream revenue, but yeah, you know.
They're on to us.
Still not sure Amanda would take the deal. Quinn is actually the best. Oh yeah, no, that guy rules. That guy's wonderful. Ah, man, something's wrong with my foot. Sitting on it causes it to fall asleep. I don't know what's up with that. Fireball? I love this song. I was trying to find it like 3 or 4 days ago. I wanted to listen to it, but now it's on. It's time to relax. Quinn likes to sprint when he gets close to the street. Well, that I don't like. I would probably walk around knocking on people's doors, letting them know that their driving privileges have been revoked. Just so that there wouldn't be any possibility of like a tragedy or anything. Be like, hey, your days of driving are done. Yeah, you need to probably get faster so you could catch him. You can't let him sprint faster than you into the street.
The pen is mightier with the sword.
Visage is really annoying. Oh, do we know that's what that is? It is Visage, right? Which means I need to double trade. Oh, that's annoying. I don't want to silence my guys either. Oh, what a disaster this is. Oh, God.
Your rage sustains me. Your rage sustains me.
Sprinting after him is my mornings. Don't you sleep in till noon, you said? I think the boy's ready for his afternoon nap before his father's even gotten out of bed. Ping's my guy. Kinda irritating. That owl theoretically did a lot there.
Pain and suffering await you. Your rage sustains me.
I could have silenced my own guy and then attacked. I wonder if that was it.
One of you.
Hey, Blonde John. Nice donut. Is the donut back? It's at 14. We have 15. 18. Song kind of sounds like Donkey Country. Donkey Country? I don't know if I want to visit that land. Alright.
You win.
Donkey Kong Country. Oh, well, I don't really want to visit that place either.
Nazoth versus Jane.
You asked for it.
What's wrong with a donkey? Well, if it's their land, I don't know. I feel like donkeys are pretty territorial. They probably bogart all the good grazing ground. No offense, but when I get married, I would only invite about 100 of you guys. Well, I'm sure I'd be invited. Dreads, I doubt, would be invited. Getting married sounds like a pain. This depends on who you're getting married to, or what.
Carving time.
Wish this was a 2-3, but what can you do? Neato. Wickedy hates me, I think. You are much better than Dreads. I would not even put you on the same table. Well, I don't know you put next to any weirdos. There's a lot of weirdos here. Hey Red, hope you've been having some good games. Yeah, we've been pretty good. First run went 7. Now we're on our second deck of the night. Not too shabby. Hoping to, you know, get some more good runs like that.
The touch.
Made to fit.
Your rage sustains me.
Well played.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He has been thoroughly ass blasted so far. What does that even mean? Oh yeah, I guess you mean when I lost to Denathrius or whatever? And a Deathwing? Yeah, I guess that was not good. But I didn't have a Denathrius. I didn't have a Deathwing.
The multitudes cry.
Guys over here thanking me for crap. I don't want to mention names, but somebody picked Rin. Oh yeah, sorry, I picked Rin over Bertrug or whatever. Darn it. Darn it, past that Denathrius. Oh god, got him. I'm gonna ask my mom what ass blasting means. Hope she can teach us all. Is Redbeard BM? I never thought I'd see the day. What do you mean? He greeted me and thanked me already. You can always BM a BMer. Like anybody that BMs Dreads, it's fair because he starts out BMing them. If you're teaching a bully a lesson, that's fine. You just don't want to BM people just right off the... Truly appalling. No. That's a thing from Tremors, right? An ass blaster from Tremors 2, yeah.
Time runs out.
Be manly in BM, exactly. We're being a man's man by BMing.
Call the dragons!
Strike.
Wow, buddy. Thanks for the 10 trillion armor.
Made to fit.
An emote for an emote leaves the whole world maulding. No, not necessarily. Wait, was it you that got 13 armor yesterday? I had 106 armor yesterday. An unbelievable amount of armor. That run's probably gonna be up on YouTube soon. The armor run.
Strike.
This guy's gained more armor than a Redbeard in a armor factory.
Where you followed.
Your rage sustains me.
I'm not tapping last, I refuse. This game can't simultaneously claim that it's a sport and shame people for playing with emotion. Be a sport or be golf, but you can't be both. Exactly. I'm just a very emotional man.
Say the magic word.
I'm not sure what they're doing. What hell does golf mean? Golf is a game where people whack a tiny ball with a stick. And no, I'm not talking about Dreads' OnlyFans, guys. Come on, calm down. Top 5 classes to choose. I seem to choose the wrong decks. I realized why Rogue never sees play fast. Yeah. You just really want to stay away from Warrior, Rogue, Druid, and Hunter, I think, on average. You can run the other 6 classes in this meta, but even then, as you saw, our last Priest deck had almost nothing. Our last Warlock deck had almost nothing, so you're certainly not guaranteed, but you'll hit more often in those classes than in the bottom 4, I think. Rogue is fun? Well, fun rogues are fun, but fun rogues are exceedingly rare. So, but yeah, I agree. Rogue is my favorite class in general, Rogue and Mage probably, 1 and 2. Which is why I get particularly frustrated when my Rogue decks are 29 neutral cards, and at least my Mage decks and my Priest decks can at least be like 24 or 25. I'm gonna write that down. Just write down hsreplay.net, and then you can filter by arena, and you can see what the highest and lowest performing classes are. And then every meta, you can always kind of like check on that and see what's performing well or what's not. And at the start of a meta, if you want to wait and kind of wait for the numbers to shake out, let the streamers throw away their gold for a little while, you can do that too. Which, if you don't have a ton of resources, can be another way to kind of get by. Dude, this card's so much better when it's not giving you 2 taunt lackeys every time. Unbelievable. Sly, I was just thinking about you. True story. I took off my Goonies t-shirt and I put it on for a second straight day, and I thought, I wonder how Sly is doing. And then I thought to myself, I wonder if Sly is still alive. My guess was probably. I think you could take the 5 there too, just for the record. But, well, I don't want to. I'm against Chef Shaba right now. I hope he beats you. Or, I hope you beat him. But, needless to say, I hope one of you beats the other. Doesn't really help me. This lets me keep my coin, I guess. If I pull a Dredger Staff, this would be pretty cool. Holy hell. Sure.
For the roast, my lord.
Remember yesterday, somebody played on turn 5 a fully upgraded Spellstone against me, into turn 6 another fully upgraded Spellstone? That seemed unlikely now that I think about it. Been crazy busy. The Dodgers are out. I fucking hate the Dodgers. I mean, I love them, but I fucking hate that they always lose. Always lose in the playoffs. I wish instead they would win more. I will say though, I think the best of 5 divisional round is a dumb thing. If the Dodgers had won, I think it's still dumb. I just think it doesn't really... They play so many games to just end with the best of 5 that it feels kind of scuzzy. Could play this and like one of these, but... It's not too late to get on the Angels bandwagon, no. I have too much self-respect. What I hate the most about the Angels is that they know that Anaheim sucks, so they changed their name to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. That would be like if you were like the New Jersey Devils and you're like, oh, we're gonna be the New Jersey, we're gonna be the New York Devils of New Jersey. It's like, wait, what? No, that's not. Those aren't the same city. That's not right. I hate that. They stole our name. We're the Dallas Texans of Houston. What? Are you close to Dallas? No? Does it take 3 hours to drive there from LA? Why would you... Like, well, we'll make more money if we call ourselves that. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I still don't support that, personally.
Time may pass, but the dream is
Oh fuck, did I burn a card? I hope not. Kinda can't play around crushing walls, right? So, let's do that. Next year's our year. Aren't they gonna lose all their good players? Probably the Dodgers will sign them and then lose in the first round in a year or two. Didn't the Dodgers win the World Series 2 years ago? Yeah, but it was the COVID World Series. There's an asterisk. How many games did they even play that year? Didn't they only play like 50 games? I guess it's fine. The Dodgers would have crushed in the regular season anyway. But still, I don't know, you know? Dodgers won the NL West with they only played 60 games. They played less than half of the season. This idiot worm. I mean, I could kill it and then clear him.
Every nightmare must end.
I guess it's fine. Lethal? Yeah, we're one off there. Oh, you wanted to flip? I didn't even think about that.
Stone Legion, to me, Victor!
Double trade these things? Let's just trade here. Actually, maybe this should be on the side for crushing walls too. My team has never won. They may win next year though. The team really is built well. It should go further than this. I know, Sly. Why do they do this to us? Brave and bold Dodgers fans. Why do they treat us like this? Hey, Tome. What's up, Tome?
Every nightmare must end.
There's a better chance the Angels get relegated to a AAA team than making the World Series. Let's hope. Let's hope. We can't have Dreads being happy. I hope you're having a nice day.
Nezoth versus Uther! I will fight with honor.
All eyes shall be open.
Curry was brilliant. I was tracking the score. He didn't have a great first half. He was like 5 for 13, 0 for 5 from 3. Maybe he had a really good second half. I always love Arena. Me too, Saxy.
Well met.
Were you followed?
Did he greet me?
Welcome, my devoted children.
Sketchy Stranger seems to be the most fun addition to the game. I love how it works. You think so? I think it's okay. I don't find it to be like a supremely fun card, but I think it's an interesting card. In that, I like cards that discover cards from like another class, or like the try discover cards that were in Mean Streets of Gadget Zan. I like the dual class cards. Honestly, I think Hearthstone would be a better game if there was a format where you could play all the classes. I think that'd be very fun. Just build a deck with any class cards. And I think that would be a fun limited format where you just draft everything, but a curated set of like a queue where you just draft the best cards. We haven't seen the tri-class cards in a long time. I mean, we've had Mean Streets this year. Things rotate pretty often and pretty quickly, so we actually get a lot of variation with what's in Arena. It just feels maddeningly slow for some of us that do it for 7 hours a day every day, I think. It actually rotates quite quickly, I think. Could rotate faster and be better, I firmly believe, but I think we've had pretty much every set in Hearthstone's existence in like the last 11 months except Galakrond's Awakening. I watch Redbeard every night. I have panic attacks before I go to sleep. I wake up several times a night and he's still streaming. He's the only reason being up all night doesn't suck. Hey, thanks, Pen. I mean, also, sorry, and you're welcome, and hope it gets better for you.
You cannot understand.
Stopped playing Hearthstone years ago, since Q-Block, but I love watching you. Hey, Jeffrington, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've ever said in this chat. It's also the only thing, but hey, you know, I take what I can get. I think it's very fair that I have Shrivara here. Otherwise, I would lose.
That was a mistake.
Has that been a tavern brawl? I don't think so. Not that I can recall. I hope Mr. Red isn't responsible for those panic attacks. Yeah, it kind of sounded like I was, which is not good for me, or that guy, or really anyone. Has anybody played the Tavern Brawl? I used to do most of them. Now I kind of don't. I forget. I should just do them though. I'll go in. I do, you know, some of them. But once I click and it says create a deck, I just immediately click out and I never go back. I think I clicked like 2 or 3 in a row and it was create a deck. I was like, forget this. I love watching you on YouTube. Do you hit the like button? Do you hit the comment and all that? Because that helps me. But thanks for watching on YouTube. Joey, thanks for the follow. All right, Jeffrington's out. Apathetic One's out. Thought of falling asleep freaks me out. That's not good. Pen's out. Pen's out too. And Joey's in. And Saxy's in. That's the new guard. That's the new crew. You guys now report to those 2 guys. If you're a regular here. Just let it auto-build a deck for you. Is that even a thing? I would never play a Tavern Brawl unless it sounded really fun, and normally I don't even check what it is. I would do the co-op one, where you fight against a boss. And then I like the one where... I like the one where you're both like Ragnaros and some other guy. You have special cards and you have special hero powers, and then one of them is absolutely awful and the other one's completely overpowered and broken. So if you don't get that one, you just concede right away. Miss 6? I don't think so. 1/3 dies and then 5 face. Well, that's not 6, right? That's 4. But no, that's fine. I'd rather keep my minion. What happened with my typing? 5 Roth, Efrit, 3-1. Good lord. I don't know. But yeah, 5 minus 1 equals 4, not 6. But yeah, I don't want to throw away a guy there. He doesn't have a brawl. He doesn't have a flame strike.
Versus
12-0, it could happen, Jeff. It could. We need more 12-0 runs for the YouTube. Those ones do really well. But 12-win runs have been doing pretty well too. Plus we have that crazy run going up tomorrow. Craziest deck we've probably ever drafted. Can't. A Referee Geek told me not to talk about it. It's a big surprise. But no, sorry. I'll give you just the infinite value. Infinite, not like a lot of value. This one was infinite value. Whoa, that run's gonna be great. The Reform run's going up too. Oh man, Redbeard's been tearing it up. Let's just put this down. It's gonna be hard. I don't want to silence any of these. Well, I guess I don't care about that. Ooh, shut up. Idiot turtle. I'm gonna go face. I just want to get that face damage against the Warlock. But killing that's kind of nice too. Exciting, isn't it though? In terms of cost of cards in a deck, a bunch of 2s and 3s, value 5 to 7s, and 3 great 10 drops-ish. I don't want to run 3 10s, no. I'm thinking more along the lines of like 110, like 1-8, 1-7. Maybe maybe 2 or 3 6s. But I don't want everything on. I don't want everything on 10. That's not good for me. Your true impression cracks me up. He said I just copy him. That's what he sounds like. He's the stupidest sounding guy. I mean, I love him. He's an old friend, but he also sounds like a goddamn idiot. God dang, Bobby. Give me a 1-1. Give me a 1-2. I needed a 1-2 here. Not sure this is going to be the 12-0 that we need. Doesn't look like it. I think we may have gotten a little ahead of ourselves. Well, not me, Twitch chat. Because you start quickly seeing at 3-0, 4-0, you know, 5-1, the decks that are, you know, have mischievous imps and scrap imps and cathedrals and such. Once you hit them, you just see exactly how outmatched you are most of the time. Start tapping? Well, I have 0 mana and it's not my turn. But if you mean next turn, then yeah, I mean, maybe. We're behind on board, so adding cards to our hand isn't super productive right now. But here we have 2 mana available, so this card advantage is making me sick. I'm about to get all herky jerky. Got like a goddamn idiot over there. Oh shit, I got excited. I was like, oh, I could blow up the whole board if I draw Abyssal Enforcer. Well, that's actually pretty good too. Alright, as long as his 19 cards aren't good, we should be fine. Good. I don't think I've ever heard you call a card a dang doofus before. Special circumstances for an idiot of that level. An idiot of that magnitude. Okay. I mean, I know I'm not gonna win. I'm not asking for much. My only request is that I don't have to face this deck a second time this run. I hope. 2 4-mana 9/9s might be too much. Yeah, right. How does the imp cost 10? Why do I have a 10-mana 8/8 and he has a 4-mana 9/9? Why? That doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem equivocal. Doesn't seem equilogical. That's okay. We'll get a mischievous imp later and we'll get more wins than we'll get with this deck, right? I better get some sleep. Enjoy the Hearthstone Arena adventure. Oh, kill me. Thanks for being kind and I'll see you soon. Alright, later Sly. I'm happy to know you're not dead and I hope that you're having like a fun, busy life. You're busy because like you're working hard, but they're compensating you fairly and you're going out on like fun adventures and shit like that. Hope it's not like just bad stuff.
For the roast, my lord.
We made it past that guy, we go 12-0. I agree. Crazy deck yet? Honestly, his deck wasn't very good outside of 2 mischievous imps. And they played it great, and their deck was fine. There's just most decks are not that good in this meta. And then 1 or 2 cards like a mischievous imp or scrap imp, or you get the evil genius and you roll 2 dragon lackeys or whatever. Like then those decks just kind of cruise from that spot because nothing can really contest them. 1 Deathborn, 1 Priest location, because I'm playing a Dredger Staff and this, like this guy's playing like a Mounted Raptor into a Chillwind Yeti or whatever. And it's like, if you've got a card that was made 8 years ago, you can't really beat a card that was made 8 days ago when they're 4-mana 9/9s.
All ruined.
Ready B, how the hell are you? I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Fuzzy P. Ready B and Fuzzy P. It's a match made in heaven. I tried to ignore it for a long time, but isn't mischievous? Or am I crazy? Mischievous? Yeah, I think you're right. I typed mischievous or mischievous, but Google has defaulted to mischievous or mischievous, but they spelled the exact same.
Infinite truths.
That might explain why people often mispronounce it, because it's often misspelled. Well, just chalk it up to my enigmatic charm. Can I just kill this? If I hit and I hit, let's just kill this thing. You know, I don't care if he's hero powering here. Arena Orc. Thank you for the follow, Arena Orc. That's the British way. I grew up in London, so that probably explains it. But Taz is over here picking on me. Alez and I grew up on the mean streets of Fanny Bottom.
For your entertainment.
For the roast,
Down
my
in
lord.
Yorkshire Square. It was so nice having Alez back recently. Wouldn't you agree? Who's it gonna hit? Unicorn? Imagining red with a British accent is something my brain can comprehend. Can? Because I have such a great mastery of the English language. Yorkshire Square, famous for their world-renowned pudding. Yummy! You sicken me with your pudding talk. Oh my god, I can light up this board. I also just sort of put like an unanswerable combination of minions on the board, probably. Ooh, best hit. Yorkshire Town Square, Havenshire. That's the one. That's where I grew up. In just that place.
What a delightful party.
Wait, you got taunt? That's not good. I like the way mischievous sounds. It should be pronounced that way, I think. Yes. I'm just evolving language. Hey, I like this song enough that I should look other things. I should look at other things this performer, this artist has done. Somebody remind me of that, please, in the future. You all got a Yorkshire, I'm craving a fluffy bread like pastry. Are you ever not craving exactly that? What else could I look up? Football, no football today. Basketball, I already am an expert. Well, I guess I didn't see the final box score. Like who scored what. But look at the box score for the Lakers game. Let's take a look at that. Lonnie Walker? Who's that? Oh my god, LeBron had 31, 14, and 8.
It'll be our little secret.
I just want some peace and quiet! Were you followed?
Is it like a dark mode for NBA.com? I can barely freaking keep my eyes open looking at this. This is a rough. This is a rough one. You look cute when you eat those fries. Are you talking to me? I'm not eating any fries. Can we have a chat draft every day to prove you love us more than Dreads does? Yes. Yes, I think we can. Perhaps even I think we should. What's the first song you heard made you like your favorite bands? And do you remember when and where you heard it? Yes. I remember driving back from the beach with my parents. I wasn't driving, I was sitting in the car. I was just a kid, just a baby pretty much. And I remember Last Night came on the radio by The Strokes when they had just released Is This It? The album. And I remember being like, wow, that song was really awesome. But I was like probably like 12 or 13 or something maybe.
Drink with me, friend.
I remember that. Being like, wow, and then I went and like found the album and loved it. Wish I was not doing this turn. Handsome dude, thank you for the prime.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I don't know where I heard, I'm sure I heard Lazy Eye first by the Silver Sun Pickups and was just like, oh yeah, the song rules. But I remember buying the album after hearing the song and putting on Carnivis for the first time. And the first track on Carnivis is Melatonin, and it's so crunchy. It's so fuzzy. It sounds like everybody that listens to that album always has the same thought, that their CD must have been scratched. And I remember explicitly like listening to it before, you know, everybody's talking on the internet, before all your friends have it and have heard it. I remember like, wow, what the fuck, my CD scratched. Like, oh no. And then just being like, oh no, this is just the world we live in now. Thank you to the High Ground, and thank you to the Handsome Dude. I really liked System of a Down when I was in like the 7th or 8th or 9th grade or whatever. I don't really remember. I'm sure Toxicity was on like MTV or something like that. The toxicity of our city. I hope I'm not dead, but I think I might be more likely to die if I make this trade. Like I could give him an increase in power potentially. The first pickup song I ever heard was Circadian Rhythm. It makes me want to listen to it more. I don't know if I even know that one. The first EP, the first LP, and the EP Carnivis are really, really good. And then the second album, the second full length, is pretty good. Like it's got like 5 good songs and like 5 okay songs. I can't believe we won that game. Swoon. And then the next album they put out, I thought was kind of a dud, and then I was kind of off of them. And then I think they put out another album that was kind of a dud too. But I don't really know their 3rd and 4th albums. Like, I think one of them had Bloody Mary or something like that. That song's pretty cool, actually. Nikki sings, and she should sing more, I think. Yeah, she's great. They did a cover of a LA band. I can't remember who it was, but on the EP, they did a cover of a song called Creation Lake. And she sings like the whole thing. She's got a beautiful voice. I met her a few times and she was really cool and she was really embarrassed. when I told her that I was a big Silver Sun Pickups fan.
Nathria versus Arthas.
But I'm pretty sure this is actually a cover.
Your future unwinds, Prince. Your calm will open the way.
Toss, please. Thank you for the follow. Toss, please. Man, Pykel, the LP is really, really good. There are no bad songs on Pykel either. Really cool.
Where you followed?
Beautiful design!
Follow the rule.
Yeah, cool.
From nothing.
3 mana deal 3. Sure. Against a paladin, maybe. I like when the drums come in. Let's tap once. Tasney, why don't you take the night off? Wickedy's got this. Oh god. Do I get a vote? I mean, you guys could like dual cast. That's fine, right? I can Hellfire. I can shoot his guy. I'm gonna just drop this, that's some AoE. Single target removable, maybe. Wish my voice sounded less like Daria and more like an angel. Well, not everybody's got the angelic voice of Nikki What's-Her-Face from the Silver Sun Pickups. That's okay, you know? Daria was a good show. People, it's a beloved, she was a beloved cartoon character. Wickedy, who even are you? Who's Wickedy? Wickedy's he's something. Billy sort of has that voice. Billy who? Billy, Corrigan? How come there's 500 people here, but only 500 active chatters? People probably get intimidated by you, Wickedy. So anytime you're here, then people will, by, you know, necessity, chat a little less. Vouch. I'm intimidated by a Wickedy whack. Hey, Savantius, how are you, dude? I like to lurk. Damn you for making me talk. Not me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
A warden always hits her mark.
Kills my demon. I can Hellfire here, but I can't get anything else out.
Reporting for duty.
Just kind of poo. Now I can get something out, which is less poo. Could hold that, but man, I don't have any minions. I guess if this guy dies, and then the other guys die, and then something else dies, then maybe I could use it, but that feels like a stretch.
Go away.
He's always dead, right?
Reporting for duty.
There's no way to mess this up, right? Choose a minion and destroy it. Alright, 7's pretty good. 7 is good. Let's go for 8. Now let's go for 8. Let's all go for some frosty chocolate milkshakes.
Nathria versus.
Baby's been streaming for almost 2 hours. Oh, baby. Gotta love the 2-hour stream. It's really easy to stream 2 hours. I could do 2 hours. I could probably do 2 hours 5 times a day, maybe? What if I did that? I just streamed from like 10 to 2, like 4 to 6, 8 to 10. Maybe that would be like a living hell. Maybe that would be horrible. You know, like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. This year's flown by. This year's been going by so quick. Figure I'll be dead before I know it.
Hello.
That sounds fucking awful. Yeah, it kinda does. Yeah, when you put it that way, kinda does. Never been a hard paying sub For 2 years for any streamer but you, Red. Hey, I appreciate you being here, man. Why do you pay for this stream but no other streams? How might I convince others to follow your righteous lead? I wonder. Oh god, that's actually a rough Shivara counter. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Check this out, extra health. 2-hour stream, not even finishing one arena run. My runs oftentimes are less than 2 hours. As you can see, when you check our 12-win arena runs on YouTube, my fair-weathered friend. And don't forget to subscribe, Siapson. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, also don't forget to subscribe. Everybody forgets. Recent YouTube statistics have indicated that 99.999% of all humans on Earth have forgotten to subscribe to Redbeard's Twitch channel. What the glorious Fukadoodle-doo is going on here? I lose my guy. Oh god, I lose my guy. I buff his guy. What's going? What? Every secret. There are only 4. Buff his guy. I'm gonna give his guys health, which is actually the biggest problem because the Shivara is not gonna be able to clear much. But what are you gonna do? I don't have any other play. I think the keyword is Mamba forever. Wait, if Mamba's been paying for your subs, then you're not a hard-paying sub. And that would not be an accurate depiction or description. The opponent already got their Christmas tree up. He did. He was one secret short of a Christmas tree, but you can't get that many secrets in Arena right now for Paladin, unless you had another class secret, right? There's only 4. Okay, poison would be great. Attack would be daring and bold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoot. The good news is we get to deal 3 to it. The bad news is we don't kill it.
And then I said, "They're my servants."
Huh? What does this card do? For each Paladin card in your hand, randomly gain Divine Shield life. Oh, so we had 1. And what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really want to Shivara here.
Where you followed?
I don't want to tap either. Fuck it. I can tap once. I should have tapped already. I can tap once. What's he gonna do? Hit something? Well, that's not good for me. Boy howdy, that's not good. But as long as I'm not dead, it should be fine, right? Shoot him. Split him. Silence him. Hope that he doesn't have one of these. If he has like a weapon, we're still probably dead as well. That silence. Yeah, that silence is not, too bad. Could Shivara here. Oh no. What are you pointing? Oh, he's shooting me. What's that? Could be a Denathrius. Could be a Deathwing. I can hit. I don't want to tap. Gosh, I really don't even set up. Hit, hit, hit. I still am not even setting up a counter lethal. It's not super likely to work out that way. Definitely not Sire. Yeah, maybe. Probably not Sire then. So I can kill one, I can kill
Need a bit more
another,
spice over here.
I can kill another. I can push a little bit. And I always go for a draw if he sets up lethal, like a stealth minion or something.
Stone Legion.
So that goes there. That goes there. We'll just slap there and push this to keep it alive. And then he has to kill us this turn. Is that enough?
Reporting for duty.
That is enough. Just barely.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Tie? We could tie, but instead we'll win, but...
Dance for me.
Just barely. Man, we've had 2 or 3 games in the last, few. The Hunter, I thought we were dead for sure. This one looked very grim. Tie, then beat him more convincingly next game. I like it. Just keep beating him and keep tying. So it's like the ultimate win, right? You just prevent your opponent from ever getting a win again. Ah, hurt my foot. You guys are smart. Let me go here real quick. Take care of a little bit of stream business. Like that. Like that.
Nazoth versus Nancy.
Let's have some fun.
You too have heard the calling from the deep.
Oh. Okay, what am I doing? Man, I could keep that. Let's just keep it. It should be pretty easy to get it. I'd like to pick up another 2 if I could, or a 1, but minimizing our opportunity to do that with a card like this in our opener. Ay. Oh, well, you know what? Bon Jovi, living on a prayer. What happens when you tie? Neither player gets a win or a loss. So we would say at 8-1 if we tie this game. Okay, I feel a lot more comfortable about how we can start this game now.
The culprit was not tidy. On the wings of evil.
We might be dead.
Why do you call? Your rage sustains.
Oh, thank God. Oh my God, why did he trade? That's such a huge deal. Still gonna get clocked for a lot here, but...
Would you help the weary traveler?
I'm kind of screwed. How do I get a ping? I need a ping. It's bad.
Such a beautiful design.
Job's done.
What can I bless for you?
That's pretty bad for us. Wasn't it both players get a loss before? Not since I've ever played.
Time for the finishing touch.
So he trades there. Is he trading the 3/3? It kind of doesn't matter though. I still need a ping. So we have to pick up like a Hogsteed or a Drained Soul. If we do, we're probably in an okay spot still. If we don't, the game's over. That's not that card.
I brought enough for everyone.
Yeah. Close to the best outcome we could hope for. Not killing the 3/1 means we're not dead on board. Hey Mamba, what's up, dude? KBB24 Mamba version.
Handle it.
That's bad. That's moderately bad. Hey, there's that card we needed to have a shot to win. Trade here. Shoot all this crap. Kill that. And, I'm sure this will go well.
I'm gonna win big.
Now we pray. I mean, going second, 1 drop, 2 drop, Duster on 3. Just so many games just play out like somewhat predetermined, right? And when you're the one playing the Duster, it doesn't change that aspect. So Big taunt would help. Like if you just played like a sleepy dragon that turn, it would have been good for us. Like if you had played that last turn, it would have been better for us. I can go up to 9, but I'm not dead on board. But I can't win. If I hit a Drain Soul, even if you hit a Drain Soul, Siphon Soul, you're still kind of screwed, right? Because I don't get anything else down. I can't even get this down. So I think we have a better shot somehow of actually winning by just getting the Ysera down this turn. Not having a good shot either way. Yeah, that deck looks awful, which is cool that they're at 9 for them. It's just the frustrating nature of Forensic Duster, right? Sun Bacon Relaxer, my god. Well, we gotta get a win in Victor's honor. I hope you were climbing today, and I appreciate very much the support. And I'm at 8 wins. I'm going to try to get one. I know you like the 12 win runs. And the chill win Yetis. Sorry, I don't have one. Climbing the wrong way. Oh yeah, those days happen. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm actually impressed. Because Battlegrounds for me is so tilting. I think I could get to like 10k. If I could just like weather 3 or 4 bad runs at a time. Because it's just... I get so pissed off and I just have to close it. Well, that's not, you know, I'm not that good, which also makes it more difficult. But Battlegrounds is fun. I've been playing a little Overwatch 2 the last 3, 4, 5 days. So I was at TwitchCon, I came back and sort of playing a little bit of casual Overwatch 2. So I haven't been playing Genshin, and I haven't been noodling around with Battlegrounds really either.
The exit is this way.
Oh man. The thing I don't like is that he got this giant thing for 1 mana. 2 mana. Sure. Come on, we can get another. He just plays like a 1-drop and a 2-drop, and they all died to Hellfire. And he throws his 2/6 into my 3/5 for no reason. Well, the reason would be to get through it, right? Like, it's a reason to do things. You know, let me just make a quick statement about Hearthstone Arena. As we just talked about how annoying it is to go second, right? This guy went second, and he rolled this card. And it actually, it's kind of like, maybe if you started the game with a 2/6 taunt going second, it would actually kind of be fair, right? Just gonna Hellfire here. We get them both off the board. That's kind of nice. It's like he's down his coin, he's down the mana, but that, you know, obviously was a pretty great start for him. If I ever want to eat that, I could silence it. I could like silence and trade and then eat it now that he's kind of done his job, right? Oh god. I mean, I'd rather take that than a 9. Honestly, like another one of these probably would have been better because he's got the Great Hall up, but he doesn't have an infinite amount of swings. Awesome raid, that's a humongous raid. But I really do firmly think if anybody does want to check out Battlegrounds and hasn't, Victor's like one of the best in the world, plus just a nice guy. Supports this stream, supports a lot of other streams too. Ha Rain, XQN, some other great streamers around there. Lee. A lot of cool Battlegrounds guys and gals. Sunny and Hoppa Bear. Hellfire. This thing is just icing me out of the game right now. Take a freezing trap. I guess if he's got like a dude, it could be really bad for me. We'll see. Sun Bacon's an awesome guy, yeah. He used to be an arena main if you if you knew him way back in the day, I used to watch Victor play Arena. And he was, of course, a very skilled player.
The culprit was not tidy.
This costs 6. Probably not getting there, but we tried. You play so fast. Yeah, a lot of these things are pretty straightforward. When they have something like Duster or Muck Plumber, you can only play 1 or 2 cards a lot of the time, and it's like, okay, like, you know, you don't have to like sit there and hem and haw. You a lot of the time only have 1 play. Duster's so tilting. You know, it's fine. You high rolled the maze guy. It's got a couple big ins and very powerful weapon, and you know, sometimes that just gets you there. Much a 1/1 and a 2/6 taunt on turn 2 can swing a game. Yeah, I just like Muck Plumber more than Duster. I just think both cards are kind of. Let's pretend like we're trading. Maybe he'll just leave our guy up.
For Blackwing.
Yeah, oh, he did leave our guy up. That's weird.
Call the dragons!
And the cycle of life is restored.
I just don't like those designs of cards that stop you from playing the game. At least Muck Plumber is dual-sided. It's more interesting in that way. It's not overstatted, and both players are sort of affected by it, and you can craft your deck in a way that is like it's less disadvantageous for you. I think that's kind of cool. Whereas Duster is just all upside. It's a 3-drop. You have to draft 5 or 6 or 7 threes. It's got fair stats, and it's got an unfair battle cry. So Duster's kind of a feels bad. Subtle memer. Just likes to force me to take Chillwind Yetis. Harken back to his early days of playing Hearthstone. Manual Hearthstone. What's up, Electru? And I appreciate the follows. Malazim, BC Duo, I'm Hottie. If anybody has any interest in Hearthstone Arena, which is what I do, you could conceivably check out our YouTube where we throw up some well-performing runs. I'll just go ahead and link it for you guys, for anybody that might be into that. I don't know. There's some sick freaks out there. You can't beat Plumber if you're behind on board. The fact that it affects both players doesn't matter. You can never swing the board back. Win more cards that also are non-interactive are just Dan's game. Well, I would make a slight counter argument that sometimes you're behind and you're playing your Muck Plumber and it's actually stopping you from getting back on the board too, right? But I would also make a slight argument that if there was access to more like initiative from hand, more rush, more spells in particular, it probably, in my opinion, wouldn't feel as bad as well. It's just like in this particular meta where Muck Plumber has come out, you just don't get any spells. And it's like, okay, well, I can't fireball it because I don't get offered a fireball, or I can't Shadow Word Death it because I don't get offered one, or I only got one and I had to use it on, you know, a 7-drop earlier and it was great, and then you just don't have the secondary resource to do anything with it again. Nice imp. But yeah, I agree. I don't like cards that prevent players from playing cards, or cards that like prevent players from interacting. I think those kind of stink and feel sort of bad. Is it 2? That is not what I want to play.
Your rage sustains me.
It's better. Opponent rolls a 2/6 and you roll a 1/1. Yeah, isn't there some great extra comedic irony there? Not only are our opponents high rolling, but Redbeard is low rolling. Ha ha! Sucks to be Redbeard. It's actually not that bad to be Redbeard. I don't know. Life's okay. Yeah, life could be worse. Could be better. But, you know. What are you gonna do? You trade that, but yeah, I don't really want to. You know? You can come back with a good AoE spell, but you just don't have them. Yeah, yeah. So if like things like Flame Strike were more common, or like a Shadow Word Ruin, or, you know, a Hysteria, if there was more weapons offered for like Warrior and Hunter, I think it would feel a lot less punishing. Am I double trading now? I guess. So why didn't I double trade last turn? I guess I could have hit something. I could have picked up a removal spell or a Drain Soul or something. I'm not surprised. I don't think anybody despises Muck Plumber more than me. It's even worse than Bomber in my book. I'm pretty low on Muck Plumber, drafting it and playing against it. But you may be, you might hate it the most, maybe. Oh, this looks like a better Shamara now. Sometimes you get stuck in the muck. Is that what the card says? I just realized Faceless Lackey is the original Maze Guide. Yes, very similar. I just realized I've got 8 hard removal spells and it's time to draw one. The game may have other plans for me, so... I have Siphon, I have 2 Arson Accusations. Honestly, I had Crazed Alchemist too. You tap for all those things, but if you just hit a Stoneborn General, you sort of skip your turn. We could get an Abyssal. We have 2 Hellfires. So the tools for us to easily come back are sitting in our deck. Still sitting in our deck. And remain currently. Where's that? In our...
I just want some peace and quiet!
In our deck, I'm learning. It's okay. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things that could help out of 16. Honestly, that's not like too much. Probably pick up a Stoneborn General this turn just to solidify our hatred of this card. Hellfire. Okay, okay. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And this goes there? Or does this go face? Down to 7. He has to trade his guy 5, 8, 12. Down to 7. I think, honestly, maybe I shoot here. I don't know. We just missed our draw a turn or two. We were 1 or 2 turns late. At this point, we'll have to pick up like an Abyssal, and his hand will have to play into Abyssal. And he'll have to not put me to... I guess even if he puts me to 7, it could be okay. Don't have an Alex this time. Doesn't have another swing. What if we get a Hellfire here? We're dead. We're dead 100%. We're dead. Yeah, I mean, just had all of our removal in the bottom half, and then he played, you know, a Bone Guard, basically. I guess is all that happened. Close game, though. I'm sure we get there if we hit one of them on that turn. Red lost, so he was probably sniping. Robotu, entirely possible, but probably unlikely. But I don't have any problems going 9 wins. 9's great. Hopefully they give us all gold. Well, this is a slap in the face. Thanks for the Dragonbane shot, I guess.